I want you to stop complaining that Spotify and Apple Music aren't paying you enough money. The biggest mistake you're making right now is treating streaming platforms like a digital record store. They aren't retail stores. But what if I told you that streaming services are actually giving you a massive gift? They are literally paying you a rebate just for getting people to pay you attention, something that was completely impossible back in the day. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop relying on pennies from streams and turn that attention into a highly profitable direct-to-consumer music business. My goal is to help you understand that a customer acquisition system is the key to unlocking true financial independence in the music industry. And I'm going to show you the steps that will make it simple for you to achieve that result. This is going to be a bit of a mindset shift. So the first things first is we got to understand that streaming monetizes discovery. That's it. That's all they do. So let's say you drop a song and you check your distro dashboard and see fractions of a cent and immediately feel like the system is rigged against independent artists because Spotify isn't paying a retail rate. The thing that they're paying is a streaming rate. Problem is you're confused between the two and what they mean to your career. So the key is to realize that streaming and social media are the ultimate ignition jumpstart tools because they monetize discovery and attention. Back in the day, pre-2008, you never got paid to have someone pay you attention or pay attention to you. You had to press up promotional CDs, physically hand them out where crowds gathered, and you had to grind to get to the top of the music blog inboxes and to book open mics just to sell a CD in the back after the show. Just hoping to sell that, you know what I mean? None of that was monetized. Today, streaming services give you an automatic rebate on discovered traffic. That's what they do. All the people who were downloading your music for free on Napster or LimeWire back then are completely monetized now through premium streams or ad revenue-based systems. 80 to 90% of your audience will always be in the discovery engine, and the streaming money they generate should never be mistaken as retail revenue or go straight into your pocket. It is fuel to fund the business engine that targets the other 10 to 20% who actually want to buy your direct-to-consumer products, who actually wanted what you had in the first place. Now, if you don't change how you look at this, you will remain trapped in the cycle of complaining about streaming payouts, thinking that it's just supposed to replace retail sales, completely missing the fact that these platforms are doing you a massive favor by paying you for their traffic. That's literally all that's happening right here. So if you understand this, you can stop relying on luck or being a genius, and you will treat streaming as a finance discovery system that hands you the keys to a real brand engine. Okay, now this is part one of the engine. But if you think that, well, I need that streaming money to survive right now, all you have to do is realize that streaming was never meant to be your primary revenue source. It was never meant for you to survive on. At the end of the day, your problem is with your product ecosystem, not your streaming payouts. Now, if you really want to throw a fit, don't get mad at Spotify, get mad at the cassette age, because that's when pirating became affordable for the general public, taking the reins from the gangster bootleg vinyl records organizations and operations out there. So now that you got that, we got to master the dopamine draw. And I'm going to explain what I mean by this, but you got to know how to do this. Now, it can be hard to actually keep someone engaged when millions of other artists are competing for the same exact pair of ears, right? I mean, I think we all understand this. And I understand your complaint because I got to do the same thing on YouTube. But the key is developing the skill to master attention in the first second, the first 3 seconds, and then the first minute of your music and content. And this requires a deep understanding of psychological hooking strategies. You have to learn how to build dopamine. Dopamine doesn't just happen when a hook lands. It happens when you lead up to that hook. You know what I mean? The true dopamine draw happens in the space between the two hooks. So you got to learn how to hook people. You know what I mean? This is a skill in and of itself. Once you learn how to chain hooks together to build trust through repetition over multiple listening sessions, you will develop the skill to motivate people to dig deeper into your brand. And this is how you're going to make the money that you so seek and desperately need in this business. If you don't develop the skill of micro hooking or hooking, listeners will skip your track before the 1 minute mark and you won't trigger a platform payout. And you'll fail to build the trust necessary to convert them. Now, this is sometimes called a trust funnel, but you got to understand that trust is the factor here. If you do it right, you gain total confidence in your ability to capture an audience on command, keeping them engaged long enough to move from that passive listeners phase to the active fans phase. Okay. Now you might think that hooking strategies make your music feel cheesy or your content cheesy, but realize that structuring your music to grab attention doesn't diminish its quality. If anything, it ensures that it gets heard more, over, again and again and again. But at the end of the day, an unheard masterpiece can't fund your career. So learning how to hook in content and music is the key. But what do you do after they're hooked is the real question to your money problem. So far we've covered the true strategy behind the attention rebate and the skills needed to trigger the dopamine draw. But this next part is where a lot of you guys and your teams will lose all of your potential revenue. So stay with me. And side note, if you need a strong business foundation to run your record label on, grab my 60-day record label system to build a fully functioning record label with step-by-step instructions today. Now, the fan acquisition system, which is something that everybody needs to know how to build, and this is what is going to bring you the money that you want. So if you made it to this point, then I know it's got to be frustrating to get thousands of streams or a viral piece of content, but your email list, your merch sales, and your fan base database remains completely empty, right? Like, I know this. And you know they are stuck on the platform because these platforms are designed to keep people there. But it doesn't stop a person who is curious and who wants to know more, does it? Like, when has it ever stopped a person who wanted to dig deeper? So the key is to stop leaving your audience on the streaming platforms and build a dedicated customer acquisition system to actually capture these people. Now, when fans build trust through your music, they are looking for two things: to be acknowledged or to get more information. And you must use tools that give them an explicit option to leave the discovery platforms and dig deeper into your world. They will do this by behavioral default, okay? This is human behavior. This means implementing high converting landing pages, utilizing smart link out tools in your streaming bios and your YouTube descriptions and whatnot, and deploying automated chat software like ManyChat on Instagram. I mean, there's so many ways you can do this. Now, if you don't build this infrastructure to collect their data, which means their emails and phone numbers, well, then you will completely stifle your growth in the music business. It is what it is. You will always remain a slave to the algorithms, losing access to your fans the moment a platform decides to change its distribution rules or its algorithm rules or whatever. You know what I mean? But capturing the vital data of the 20% of fans from the discovery audience is your golden ticket. These true fans will buy your digital albums, physical vinyls, merchandise, live tickets, effectively funding 80% of your entire revenue engine, finally giving you the retail rates that you wanted, okay? If you think that setting up back-end tools and landing pages is too complicated for an artist, all you have to do is use straightforward, modern, automated software to bridge the gap. At the end of the day, if you want a professional income, you need professional infrastructure. It is what it is. This is how we're gonna make our money. So here's your challenge. Write this down. Your current strategy for the first 3 seconds of your music and or content. And what are you doing right now to get people through the first 3 seconds of your music and or content? Treat them with the same respect. You know what I mean? Gotta have that hooking strategy. Then ask yourself, if a fan wanted to give me $50 right now to support my music a little bit more on a deeper level, where do they go to do it? If you don't have a place, create a product offer. Okay, and create a place for them to do that. And then you want to put an option to dig deeper in your streaming and social bios today. However you do that, however you get them out, figure it out. The goal is to truly understand what an attention revenue model is and the types of products and offers it must contain. The real question isn't should you do this, it's how much longer can you afford to sit here and complain that the streaming services are not paying you what you expected to get from retail. They're not for that. Now, if you need help with devising a strategy, book a call with me or join our group strategy calls every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time inside the Music Money Makers community. You can click below to join right now today. But what if I don't have merchandise to sell yet? If you think that you need thousands for physical merch, all you have to do is create a high value digital album or an experiential offer. Well, what if my streaming audience doesn't want to leave the platform? If you think that they won't leave, all you have to do is realize that 80% will not. But the 20% who genuinely love your music are actively looking for a way to connect closer with you at any given time. It's inevitable, okay? Stop expecting to get 100% of everybody to buy. Well, what if I don't know how to run a customer acquisition backend? You know what I mean? A whole system that you're talking about. If you think that you aren't tech savvy enough, all you have to do is use a simple template system that automates the collection process for you. Like, there's so many ways to do this. It's not as hard as you're making it. But I can tell you this, if you fail to internalize this concept, you'll keep wasting money on marketing pushes for streams that pay you fractions of a penny back. The reason why is it's very hard to break even there. Just to burn out creatively because you feel unvalued by platforms that aren't built to be retail stores in the first place. And you are essentially choosing between remaining an unpaid hobbyist at the mercy of algorithms or becoming a fully independent business owner who owns their own data. So it's like, which one do you want to do? Are you going to really sit here and man, we've been here for 20 years, man. We've been on streaming for 20 years. So if you were struggling with blaming streaming platforms for low payouts, losing listeners in the first few seconds of your songs, or having no real way to collect fan data and make direct offers, you now have the means to become the music business CEO you've always wanted to be. I just pointed you in the right direction. So, music money makers, if you make music, you should always make money. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com, grab the 60-day record label system, book a call, join the Music Money Makers community, grab the free stuff right below, and watch this next video right over here to save your career, and I'll see you next time. Peace.